3, 2. Well, the red bar. I don't get to count.
Yeah, it was already there.
Red bar's halfway there. Getting there. Done. Redirecting to YouTube. All right.
Yay. We made it.
All right. Can everyone still hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh, wait a second. I always mute the wrong thing. I always mute my actual computer instead of muting Zoom. So
it's like, Paul, your mouth is moving, but no words are coming out.
Yeah.
You're not muted. I'm confused.
Yeah, it was really strange. So welcome to 716, Gameday716, actually. Today is our mock draft for the 2021 season. Yeah, my camera's up there. So we are going to do a 2-round mock draft using the Draft Network's mock draft machine. And we are going to get going in a minute or two. We're just going to run through some news and we will go from there. So we wanted to start with today being sort of a day of national pride, in the sense of today, Derek Chauvin, the police officer from Minneapolis in Minnesota, was found guilty on all 3 charges against him and is going to jail for a while for the murder of George Floyd. It was about a year ago that George Floyd came into the spotlight. And within the past year, race relations, so many things have gone in so many strange directions. When you look at everything from the switching of presidents and how that has changed to Black Lives Matter, white supremacy items going on, and the continual shooting of Black men and Black women that appear to be by rogue policemen and police women. We here at Gameday716 just want to say that we're proud today, that it's a good day in America, and it's a good day for us as 4 white men, just seeing something right and something just happen in the world, in our country, when there's so much turmoil and so many things are going on. That's pretty much all I'm going to say. I think everyone sort of knows the story. Everyone pretty much knows by now. You've probably been watching TV or watching everything else. So we're going to get into some sports. But that we just wanted to make sure that got out and that everyone knows that we are a pro Black Lives Matter website. We are very much for race relations and very, very happy about today's outcome. With that said, we're going to hop right into some sports news. In the NBA, Kevin Durant's injured. Steph Curry is hobbled, but playing out of his mind. And Alex Rodriguez bought the Minnesota Timberwolves. In the NHL, the Sabres are actually somewhat okay / tolerable right now. Under coach Don Granato, interim coach Don Granato. They have been playing their young players, and playing really well with their young players and just letting them skate and be born free, I guess. And also in the NHL, we have COVID stuff now hitting the Colorado Avalanche. Yeah, I think it's just the Avalanche at this point, right? Noah, help me out there. Yeah. And then in Major League Baseball, as usual, some players got hurt. Some other players are playing good. The Yankees suck, so life is good.
Yes.
In baseball, basketball, football, the NFL draft is in a week and a half. You're going to get a preview of that draft and very soon through our website. So hang around, stick around. Last piece of news. The NCAA Women's Volleyball Championship has gotten down to the Final Four, and it is Texas, Wisconsin. Oh, I don't know who won between Kentucky and Purdue. Anyone know?
No.
Come on, guys. You don't keep up with women's volleyball?
Of course they do.
I know. It's the greatest. It's like the greatest thing to watch on TV.
I'm sure it is.
Kentucky won.
Kentucky? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And they play Washington. Yes. So Wisconsin has been undefeated all season. Expect them to win. My two teams, Florida and Nebraska, got knocked out. But yeah, the Big Ten usually cleans up, but Wisconsin and Texas is going to be a big match. That's going to be a very interesting match because Texas really, really hits the ball. But Wisconsin has a 6'8" center who moves like a gazelle. So, what? She
Nothing.
does. She's incredible. She should be
Just-
playing
yep.
in the WNBA. What? I can keep going. You
Nope,
know?
don't want you to.
Only you know. The rest of the world wants to know. So that's that. That's my obsession with NCAA women's volleyball. That's just how it goes. So you have to deal with it. So on to the mock draft. We are using the mock draft machine through the Draft Network, and I am now going to share my screen. I click share, but Sonny wasn't there. Awful.
I'm glad you know.
More.
Here.
Stop live screen chat. Oh,
And then yeah, you'll just choose the screen.
sorry.
No, you're good.
It didn't work the way I thought it would. I've shared on Zoom a million. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Mock draft machine. Sweet. Can you see what I am seeing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Perfectly.
Okay, the mock draft machine is on the left. Are you guys also seeing the stupid points system for trades?
Yeah, we only have one problem. You gotta go up to your view.
Yeah.
In the upper right hand corner.
Yeah.
And change it to standard. You have it on side to side speaker, I think, and it's only showing whoever's talking on YouTube. In the Zoom, we're good. On YouTube, it's just showing you because you're talking. You're the presenter. If you click on
that's
view,
how it should be. No, I'm kidding.
forget y'all's faces.
On YouTube.
No, in your he's talking about in the Zoom.
Yeah, in the Zoom, go to the upper right corner, click view, and there's three options: standard, side by side speaker, side by side gallery.
Hold on. Oh, that wasn't me. Okay.
So go to Zoom.
I'm in Zoom.
Okay. So on that main screen, upper right.
There's a little button that says view. Click it.
I would if I could. Pause recording, hide video panel, hide floating meeting controls, share sound, optimize for video clip.
Maybe he has to unshare his screen.
Possibly.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
might have to do that. I think you have to unshare your screen first.
Stop share.
Yeah, so now in the upper right
Oh,
corner.
there's view.
Yeah. Do you have it on
That
speaker
was
view or
live.
gallery view?
It's on speaker view.
Turn it on gallery view.
No, it's on gallery view, I meant.
Okay. So when you share your screen, that view goes away.
That sucks.
Huh.
We'll work that out. I mean, the good news is I'm looking at the live feed now, and whenever one of us talks, it's making that person the person that shows up with the screen share. So when it's your pick and you're the one talking, like you would be the person. So I mean, that kind of works if we can't figure it
Yeah, we
out
can do
that
that.
way.
Just give me 1 second.
All this.
I'm going to use that. All right. Now I'm going to share again. Dun, dun, dun. Mock draft machine. It's a good band name. All right. So we have in order. Each person has been assigned 8 teams. We're going through 2 rounds. And the team on the block is the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that is Paul.
Dun, dun,
Starting
dun.
the draft.
Should we have booed my dad while he was speaking there? Like make
Oh, wait. Yeah.
it.
Welcome.
Ooh.
Welcome,
Ooh.
Cleveland fans. Yeah. Right. It's going to be Cleveland this year.
Ooh.
All right, so here we are. NFL. The Jaguars are now on the clock. And I call them Jaguars on purpose. I know they're the Jaguars.
Jaguars.
The Jaguars.
I think that the first pick of the draft is
Zach
pretty much
Wilson.
given to everyone, including it's Zach Wilson. No. Jacksonville's getting Kyle Pitts because you know that everyone wants to see Kyle Pitts on the Jacksonville
the best
Jaguars.
player in the draft. Yeah.
But in all seriousness, the first pick of the draft, Jacksonville Jaguars are going to select quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
Hey.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's a
Handshake. I was gonna make like little characters who come out and shake like the hand like out of popsicle sticks. I just ran out of time.
that would have been phenomenal.
It
That would have
would've
been
been.
absolutely phenomenal.
Next year.
Oh, for sure. Sure.
So now on the clock are the New York Jets, owned by CJ.
With the second pick of the NFL draft, the New York Jets select quarterback Zach Wilson, BYU.
Jets fans boo.
Jets fans would boo if we gave them 5 first round picks. Like, boo.
I think it's just a New York fan.
It's cliche, but it's the pick that they'll probably end up.
It's the
going
pick.
with.
Yeah,
it's the pick.
No,
for sure.
Jets fans just boo. They boo their picks, right?
Yeah, they need a quarterback.
Well, trust me, I didn't want to pick for you Jets fans anyways, so it goes both ways. No, I'm just kidding.
This was thrusted
It wasn't
on
an
me.
option to just. I completely
You shouldn't
don't
have
want
bought
the
them
right
then.
to have my pick. I'm just gonna give up my pick with the second pick of the draft. The Jets choose nobody
Well,
and lose the pick. Well, actually, if you don't make a pick by the time this
That's
clock
right.
runs
I was
out,
about to
you
say.
lose your pick.
and are kicked
like,
out of the
just sit
NFL.
here for
You
15
don't lose your
minutes.
pick. The next team can just jump up and get it, and you're still on the clock, and you can pick whenever you want.
No, you just keep waiting.
Right.
I'm
Right.
surprised nobody's ever used that. Like to just, I'm gonna see who picks
They
next because it's
did.
not gonna be this. When was the last time it happened? Anybody know off the top of
Wasn't
their
it
heads?
with Peterson? With Adrian Peterson?
Was it?
Where it was like they didn't want to take him first overall because they didn't want to pay him the money. So
But
they waited.
that was
and
before the
then-
rookie scale, right? Like that was
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
before that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then didn't the team in 2 go, oh,
They went, oh,
something happened at 2 because he didn't get taken at 2, but there also wasn't a player taken at 2. I like vaguely remember this story. I think it was Adrian Peterson, but I could be wrong. But nobody wanted to take him first overall.
Yeah, clearly, because that was when like the exact pick dictated like a substantial amount of money for you.
Right. So they wanted
Yes.
to be able to pay him later.
Less.
Right.
And they knew nobody was going to take him, so they waited until somebody might take him next, and we're just going to jump in and grab him.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what they did.
Interesting strategy.
Yeah, it took him down the board to screw with his salary, basically. I'm sure he was ecstatic about that.
I'm sure he's thrilled. I mean, it kind of worked out for him in the end. So
Yeah, true. So I own the third pick as the San Francisco 39ers. Yeah, you know. As the 49ers, with the third pick in the draft, the 49ers are taking who's it gonna be?
this is the interesting one for me because they've been all over the place.
Come on. Come on.
Come on, what? Who's it
Dude.
gonna be, Noah?
You're not. No.
Don't do it.
Mac
Don't you do it now.
Jones has been selected by the San Francisco 49ers.
All right.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Jets fans boo.
This just in, Jets fan boo for the entirety of the broadcast.
Yep, the 49ers have taken Mac Jones.
All right.
Wow.
Paul, you are on the clock as the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are currently getting phone calls for pick 4 while they re-strategize their board. If
The Miami
right,
Dolphins are interested with pick 6.
pick 6 to move up to 4.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like that. It wouldn't take much to move up from 6 to 4. For everybody following along, we're utilizing a draft trade chart.
Well, Denver would like to jump in and make the offer to Miami.
Ooh, so Denver's trying to jump up to 6.
And then
While Miami,
how about this?
Up to 4.
How about this? Okay. I, as Denver, want to move up to 6. Dad, will honor our agreement that you seem to have tossed out the window, and I will go ahead and do that. And then CJ, I will then turn around and offer you that pick for other stuff and 4.
That's a terrible idea. You don't have the collateral to do it after you make the pick the turn to 6.
To go
Depends on what
from
Paul
9 to go from 9 to 6, right? It's $13.50 for pick 9.
Yeah, we
$1,600 for 6.
we had a deal in place to be able to do that.
So you know how to get from 9 to 6.
Yeah.
to
But
get to from 6 to 4, I'm not expecting much.
it wouldn't take
Um,
much.
No,
wouldn't take-
it wouldn't at all.
Now to get
I'll-
from 9 to 4.
Would you like to hear Detroit's answer to the draft to the proposal?
yes, let's hear
Where
what
do
you've
you
got.
sit?
All right, Detroit is going to not take that because we are not in the business right now of moving up, and we do not like anybody in that position. So,
So Detroit is out.
yep. So sorry, but Detroit's
Denver
staying.
does.
Detroit will though move down. If anybody is looking to move up to 7, I will move down. Detroit will move down.
Denver wants to move up. Or I can just completely bypass my dad and offer you more, Paul, if you would rather do that.
I'll tell you this: if you get your hands on 6, and you plan on maybe replacing somebody on that defensive line, I'd take Agba and your first, or my first.
Oh,
Okay, well then that's contingent on you, Dad, taking my offer. But where you play, what you were planning to move up.
Miami is no longer interested in pick 4.
Miami's out.
Okay.
Miami's out. He won't do it. All right. Then with the 4th pick of the NFL draft, the Atlanta Falcons draft Trey Lance.
Oh, he
Hey.
did it.
He pulled the trigger.
Okay.
Sorry, Matt Ryan. But enjoy being in Atlanta for at least the next 2 years because there's no way we're eating that cap. So, still your team. And we're going to pull an Aaron Rodgers with Trey Lance and have him sit behind you for a couple of years. And when he gets in, he's going to be good and ready for it.
Oh, this just got interesting, didn't it, Noah?
That was not my move coming into this, by the
I
way.
still,
Neither was
the
Ogden
offer's
thing.
still on the table. My offer's still on the table for 6 from 9.
All right, I'll have to think about it. Pick 5 is up. That was some interesting negotiations, and this is Noah at pick 5.
I'll be nice. See, well, yeah. That pick's not being moved. He's the guy.
Panay
Offensive
Sewell,
tackle.
Oregon.
You want to know why that's a good move? Because in the pictures that came out of the new Bengals uniforms, you could see poor Joey Burrow's massive scar.
Yes,
Oh,
I
like
saw
long-
that.
Like,
This big. What do you mean it's not big?
no, yeah, I was saying it's about this big. Like, it's
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
the size of my head.
yeah, he's got one huge scar.
I think I made a pick as Miami without knowing who I picked.
Well, do the restart draft and then just pick.
Yeah, you know who we all picked.
Yeah.
Pop, pop, pop. And while we do that, we'll discuss the fact that the Bengals absolutely need offensive line help, and that was the right move.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Bobby Howard got let go for a reason.
right. Yeah, I mean that's the reasoning behind it. I mean, I really think if Cincinnati was smart, they wouldn't keep talking about wanting to take Waddle, and they would just wait on a wide receiver. Because once again, this is another deep wide receiver draft. Last year it was tall guys that can run fast. This year it's tall guys that can be in the slot, which is exactly what Cincinnati needs, and you can get a gazillion of those guys later down the line. Right now is the time where you shore up that offensive line. I mean, he's going to be a starter, and B, an anchor on that offensive line for until he retires or they can't re-sign him. So get him in now. Get him when Burrow's also on his rookie deal. You have another good rookie under a rookie deal. Start building that roster. Start making it toward the playoffs. You had a lot of hope with Burrow last year. Protect that man. Protect that man.
Yeah.
Agreed. I'm in agreement with that.
The Dolphins have a player on the board who they did not expect to have and are reneging on their trade.
Oh, I think I know who you want. Hey, CJ, is 7 available?
To move down, yeah. What are you trying to do?
With the 6th pick, Kyle Pitts out of Florida has been taken by the Miami Dolphins.
Poor Kyle Pitts, man. You got Tua throwing you the ball, and that experiment's going to last maybe one more season. So who's going to be throwing him the ball in 2022?
You never know. Ryan Fitzpatrick again.
Right? He circles back around one last rodeo with Miami before
right.
You know, he
retiring a
said he
bill for a
wants-
day.
He wants to play until he plays on every team.
I mean, he's got to be. He's a third of the way there.
Right.
He's gonna have
Yep.
to like jump from like training camp onto another squad for preseason and like alternate teams like each week for preseason. He could like go on a 32 team tour in like 2 seasons.
He really could. So the 7th pick is for sale.
Mhm. Denver's trying really hard to move up.
Denver keeps wanting to move up.
So, CJ, here's what I'll offer you. I'll offer you 9, my 3rd this year, which is 71, and my 4th in 2022. I can throw in one of my 3 7s if you want me to.
I think it's super interesting hearing these negotiations because they're based on real numbers and real math behind the points that picks are worth. So
Right.
for everybody
Are
watching,
we on
us
7 right now?
like this
Are we
Yes,
is
on
how
we
these
are.
conversations go.
Okay.
I mean,
That's why that's
to a
happening.
much
Okay.
higher degree, but
Detroit will rebuff your offer, and with the 7th overall pick, we will go with Justin Fields, quarterback, Ohio State.
ooh, somebody doesn't have faith.
And Jared Goff.
I mean, would you though?
Nope. Destined to fail.
He's I like that.
I do too. I didn't see it
do.
coming, but I can understand the reasoning behind it. I mean, he's not gonna be bad enough where you're gonna get the number 7 pick again. Like you're gonna be like 15 to 20 with him
Right.
as quarterback, maybe 12 to 20, somewhere in that range. You're
Is
not gonna
Jared
be top
Goff
10.
the new Alex Smith?
Maybe. I mean, who says no? I think he's a starter in the league, but if you could upgrade at the position and have a franchise quarterback, Jared Goff is not a franchise quarterback.
I think
Did the Detroit Lions get the steal of the draft? We shall
Interesting.
see.
Interesting.
I definitely feel like I feel like too much, good quarterbacks, if you can have more than one, or, you know what I mean? It's always a good thing. And especially with this team being in the situation that they're in, where they, they're in a full on, like I said, rebuild. So there's not much else that they need now that would do anything next year. Now, Fields, on the other hand, is a prospect, not a prospect, but something that'll happen over the next couple of years. Maybe he plays well next year, maybe he doesn't, but I think it's the best move out of all the other ones. I was looking at wide receiver, but I didn't like wide receiver.
Wide
wide
receivers are
receiver.
dropping.
Speaking of wide receiver,
Oh boy.
with the 8th pick in the NFL draft, the Carolina Panthers are going to get Sam Darnold a new toy. Jamar Chase, LSU.
Nice.
You're going to bring in a quarterback to be your new franchise guy. You give him a weapon.
Do we even know he's their franchise guy? Who will be the starter in Carolina? Will it be Darnold or will it be Bridgewater? What do you say?
Oh, goodness.
It's going to be Darnold. It's going to be Darnold. I think that we're going to see an improved Darnold, maybe not a top 10 quarterback Darnold. That's not at all the claim. I think we see a more competent Sam Darnold in training camp in the preseason, and I think he overwhelmingly wins the job by a large margin. And regardless of who the quarterback is, you need a bona fide stud at wide receiver these days. It's what takes great offenses and turns them into elite offenses. It's what takes a team and makes them the new Chiefs and the new Bills offense. Like, you want to have that kind of explosive offense, you need a guy like this.
We're with you.
They've got their guy now.
All right. The Denver Broncos are on the clock, Noah.
Yeah.
Never got to trade up.
Yep. Well, since we never got to trade up and take the QB of our dreams, I guess we will then go ahead and surround our QB that we currently have now with the best available. So, with the 9th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Jalen Waddle, wide receiver, Alabama.
And the run on the SEC begins.
2 Alabama guys on their roster now.
I'll tell you this. I did not see the 3 top pass catching options in the draft all being gone before 10. Not with the quarterbacks that we're going to be taking. I didn't see all of it happening at once. Has there been
I didn't get to trade up.
Player yet? There has not. We're on pick 10 without a single defensive player taken in this draft. Let that sink in for a second.
And I got to say, I don't like that Waddle pick. Denver's already pretty stacked at receiver.
Got Jerry Jeudy.
I don't know where Waddle's going to fit. Jerry Jeudy, they took number 1 last year. They have those other guys.
Well, Kyle Pitts is gone. Justin Fields is gone. I wasn't able to trade up. So why I'm
Drew Lock, so you might as well load up on weapons and see
load up on weapons. He's best player available, in my opinion. So
all right,
I'm going with Waddle. I'll load up at that position. Sutton, Judy, and Waddle sound like a pretty good 3 combination, and you're starting to see across the league. Takes 3 wide receivers now to be good, or at least 3 pass catching options or more.
Yeah,
to be successful in this league.
And if you have 2 that are elite and 1 that's above average at minimum, like then you're top 5 offense.
Right, because sometimes Noah Fant shows up and then sometimes Noah Fant gets injured on the first play. So not being able to replace him with the top tight end and not being able to trade up for a quarterback, take the next best option, load up with another wide receiver.
Incoming dad joke. Sometimes Noah can, other times Noah Fant.
I'm hurt. Okay.
Yeah, that one hurt.
All right. With the 10th pick, the Dallas Cowboys are on the clock.
Yeah.
10th pick.
Are you set?
What are you thinking?
All right. I have Las Vegas at 17. Las Vegas would like to trade up, give you 17, 79 in the 3rd round, and a 4th in 2022. If the 3rd round doesn't work, we are also willing to depart with our 2nd in replace of the 3rd, but it's one or the other.
And remove your 4th?
No, the 4th.
So it's 17 and a 2nd?
And a 4th in 2022, or 17 in the 3rd and a 4th.
Okay.
Wait, so you're saying a 17 and a 2nd and a 4th, or a 17 and a 3rd or a 4th?
I am offering him the initial trade is pick 1, which is 17, pick 3, my 3rd round pick, which is 79, and my 4th in 2022. Or 17, which is my 1st, and I'm also offering my 2nd this year, which is 48, and then I'm still keeping the 4th in 2022.
And you're keeping the 4th.
Yeah. The only thing that changes if the 3rd doesn't work for you, I am willing to give you my 2nd.
Okay, Dallas will take that trade. 2nd and 17 and 2nd round.
Okay.
There has been a trade. I have to figure out how to do this. Hold on.
So as your team, make it whoever's picking now. So pick 10.
Yeah, I know. I'm just working on it.
What number was the 2nd rounder?
48.
Next. 17 and 48. Offer acceptance is very likely.
Makes sense. It's good value to move up 7 spots. You're getting.
Congratulations, the Raiders
you
accepted your offer.
Cool.
Well, okay.
They did it.
It happened. The
Shut up.
Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock. And they will take, I can guess, but I'm not going to.
Well, there are some good names on the board, and there are some good positions of need. But the one that I find the most pressing is that offensive line.
Ooh.
I'm going to take
Lost some pieces.
Rashawn Slater out of Northwestern because he's projected as a guard, and we just traded away Gabe Jackson for nothing. So let's
He can
replace
also,
him.
and he can also play tackles. So
He can also
He
play
could-
tackle,
yeah.
but he's only 6'4", so there's a little bit of a height worrying there, which is what they said in the write-up. But he also had throughout his tenure at Northwestern, since Northwestern has had multiple offensive line coaches and multiple offensive coordinators, he's played in many different schemes, so he is able to slide inside because throughout his tenure in Northwestern, he played both inside and outside, making him a very diverse guard. He is 6'4", 315 pounds. So, losing Gabe Jackson, losing the center, let's replace him with a rookie who can come in from day one and be a starter, either outside, inside, really play wherever we need him to play. Even though there are guys like Parsons and Surtain on the board, I would rather fix the line. And who?
Smith, I meant.
Oh.
All
I
right.
like it. That was a good
The
pick.
11th pick is clocking.
Yeah. So for this one, let's surround our young QB with weapons. Devontae Smith. Devonta.
I thought it was Devontae. I don't know.
Devontae.
Devonta.
Devonta.
Man, run on wide receivers, I did not see coming. Well, I mean, it's not overall shocking because
They're good.
they're good. Yeah, I guess I just expected some of them to last a little longer.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's not
Paul,
the
the
biggest.
Philadelphia Eagles.
It is not the biggest need, but he has fallen and tumbled so far down at this point that with some aging linebackers, you might want to make a move. And I'm going to say that with the first defensive player taken in the draft, now that my boy has tumbled like way beyond where I thought he would fall, the Philadelphia Eagles with the 12th pick will pick Micah Parsons, Penn State.
And the boy stays in state.
Yeah. It's a good pick for Philly.
Oh,
Yeah,
what did
that
I
falls,
just
that
do?
falls.
It fell right to him.
No, the Chargers took Christian Darrisaw.
That was not who I was going to take. So
He's gonna have to do the trade again.
I'm not restarting this time. So
Let's just say who you would have taken.
man, they got killed in pass last year. I remember that being
they
a
needed
sticking.
an offensive lineman. It
They
just
also- well,
happened.
They do.
They did get killed in. I mean,
Yeah, I
took-
know. He got
the most.
sacked a lot.
He took the most sacks.
I don't like him. Tevin.
Alex Leatherwood.
Nah, I'm gonna go with the guy. I'm gonna go with Tevin Jenkins. That's so instead of Darrisaw,
Yeah. Okay.
I'll go with Tevin Jenkins.
Okay.
So whoever, if somebody ends up wanting to take Christian Darrisaw, that person will just select Tevin Jenkins,
Yeah.
and it'll balance everything out before round 2.
Sounds great. Oh,
We here at Gameday716 know how to improvise.
improvisation is our
Is the name of the game. All Our middle names.
So the Vikings are on the clock, and one of their primary needs is an edge rusher. And staying in the north, they're going to reach across Lake Superior or Lake Huron. I don't know. Lake Michigan. Grab out of Ann Arbor, Quiddy Pay, the edge rusher. Look at the crowd.
Like it.
Go crazy.
Like it. Before we get to pick 15, I just want to point out that I think it's phenomenal that the top quarterbacks in the draft are already selected, and now the Patriots have nowhere to go at pick 15 as far as a quarterback's concerned. So good luck in 2021, Cam.
He said that they're going to trade for Love or whatever today. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
It's crazy.
That would
Keep
be
that in mind.
interesting.
Chicago's wondering if 15 is still available.
15 is available.
Okay. So Chicago's willing to offer you our first, third, and sixth to move up from 20 to 15. All this year's draft.
I like the trade based on the board right now because the Patriots are kind of they can
They can go a lot of different ways.
yeah
They can take best
everything's
player
open.
available, or they can overdraft a guy, or they can trade back.
Yeah,
Those are
trade
your three
back.
options.
Your value at 20 is not that much different from 15, as evidenced by the third and the sixth round picks as compensation for the swap. And I think that you can get a contributor in the third round. And
Definitely.
you might hit gold in the sixth round and land on the diamond in the rough kind of deal. So
Yeah, let's not have
got
that happen
three
again
chances.
for the Patriots.
yeah,
So-
no.
Yeah.
Actually, we should strip them of late round picks entirely.
So the Patriots and the Bears have pulled off a trade.
Okay.
And the Bears are on the clock.
And this is where Darashaw goes. Chicago saw Jenkins go first. They wanted Darashaw from the beginning. They trade up, go get their guy. They need help. Fair. So
Just give me a second.
all the top QBs are off the board. So
The Bills are willing to trade Mitch Trubisky to Chicago.
oh yeah.
For their first round pick. And Chicago says yes. Bills fans rejoice.
The Jets fans boo.
Jets fans boo.
All right. So I'm going to pick what's his
Jenkins.
face? Jenkins.
Yeah.
He's better anyway.
Well, right. I'm giving Chicago the worst of the two because that's actually the way it would go.
That's exactly how it goes.
Because
The
they
Chargers
would-
would accidentally select the wrong one and you end up having the better career.
Well, no, they would just value Darashaw more over a guy who
It
played in
happens.
the Big
Hey,
12
teams-
all 4 years.
teams
That's
pick
what
out of
I'm
order.
saying.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Well, the Cardinals are on the clock, and boy, do they need cornerbacks.
Yeah, they do. Arizona Cardinals select Caleb Farley, Virginia Tech.
Ooh.
And Bills fans shrug.
Yeah, I was hoping he fell a little bit more.
That's okay. And back to Dallas. Unless they're trading again.
Dallas with the 16th overall pick take cornerback Patrick Surtain.
Now here goes the run on corners.
It's totally a Jerry Jones pick too.
It totally is. He totally would.
I was gonna take him with the 10th, so yeah, I got him at 17.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's how you want it to work out. The Miami Dolphins are again on the clock, and they are taking Zaven Collins, the linebacker, out of. No, they're not.
Just kidding.
Were you planning to take him and then you went, actually, wait?
Yeah, actually. There he is. Aziz Ojulari, edge rusher from Georgia. The WTFs are now on the clock.
The WTFs. Let's go WTFs. All right. So with the 19th pick in the 2021 NFL draft, the Washington Redskins.
They're not the Redskins.
They're not the Redskins. Oh, man. Sorry, football team fans. The Washington football team will take Alex Leatherwood, offensive tackle, Alabama.
And the SEC dominance continues in the first round. And the Patriots are on the clock. Out of desperation,
Ooh, yeah.
they're going to take Davis Mill. No, I'm kidding. No, the Patriots, and they're going to take Zaven Collins, actually.
Yeah, I actually like that for them, given there's no quarterback for them now.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, it was between him and Owusu.
Mm-hmm.
Him. Owusu Koromoa. I saw him play a couple times and liked him, but to each their own. The CJ, you're on the clock with the Colts.
All right. I know this is a rookie move, but like Rashawn Slater wasn't taken yet, was he?
Slater?
Nope, he definitely wasn't.
Okay. 21 Indianapolis Colts pick offensive tackle Rashawn Slater.
Is he?
Uh-oh, he's not popping up. He's a ghost.
What team was he on?
My thing is all over the place. Hold on a second.
That's weird.
Is he a real person?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can go through the other board.
Wait.
Northwestern.
Wait, he might have been
Northwestern,
taken.
yeah.
I think he might have been taken.
Yeah, he was. He was taken 10th overall by the Raiders.
That's why we couldn't find him. We just have short-term memory loss.
That's why I asked before. I thought he might have been. That's why I said
That's
that.
okay. It's worse when you do it in fantasy.
Sorry. Yeah. All right. 21 Indy, we select offensive lineman Tevin Jenkins.
He was taken.
What?
For real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was.
I think he's just lower.
Yep.
All right, go. All right.
Jenkins,
Those
Darisaw,
are my top two
Leatherwood.
guys. All right, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, guys.
It's all right. It's all good. Sounds to me like the Colts are waiting for a phone call.
Pretty much.
You know, there is a cornerback the Bills might like on the board.
All right. The 21st overall pick, the Indianapolis Colts select Nope. Did somebody take him already? Jeremiah.
No, he's
Nope.
you're good.
He's there.
All right, that's
I
who
like
I
that.
want. Jeremiah Owusu Koramoah.
Well pronounced.
Again.
It's all good.
So I have bad news for myself. Dang it. Tennessee was about to trade out of pick 22. They were about to.
Except it was to yourself.
No, it wasn't going to be to myself. I was going to try to trade out of pick 22, but I've got to take JC Horn, knowing that he's fallen. I expect him to go a little bit earlier than this, and Tennessee could really use.
I was recommending that you call Indianapolis as McBean.
Yeah. I don't know that first round running back is something that the Bills will do, but maybe McBean is working on something right now behind the scenes, and he's about to trade up here in a second. Who knows? But JC Horn is going to the Titans.
Well, I wasn't saying running back. I was saying trade up and get Horn. As the
It was a
Bills.
possibility.
Jets are on the clock. Who owns the Jets?
Jets are back.
CJ.
CJ.
Boo.
Okay.
Not boo to CJ, boo to the
And all the
Jets.
Jets fans boo.
They could use another quarterback.
Grow my
Yeah.
trees in New York.
Kyle Trask. And the myth legend.
With the 23rd overall pick, the Jets select Asante Samuel Jr., Florida State.
It's
Did
such a
not
Jets
see
thing.
that
That
coming.
is such a Jets move. That is
man.
such a Jets move.
And in a rare show of craziness, Jets fans cheer.
Right.
It'd be such a Jets thing to do. They'd be like, "Yeah,
What just happened? 2 players got taken.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Pittsburgh took a tackle, Brady
God.
Christensen, which they were going to do anyway. And Jamar Johnson got taken by the Jaguars. I don't even know who either of those guys are. So
Okay. Well, I was Pittsburgh.
who were you going to take?
Losing James Conner in free agency and not really having another
Oh,
running back
snap.
come up.
I wish there was just a
Pittsburgh
way
really
to
likes
get
how
rid
this
of.
how this board has fallen and would like to
Yes.
take Najee Harris out of Alabama.
I don't blame you.
Him in that offense. Mwah. Oh, that's what they need. To me. I think Harris is going to be better than Connor, and I think they do have that same hard style. But the thing that Harris has that Connor lacks is the agility part. while Connor is very good at picking his holes, Harris has that better breakaway speed and faking guys out on the second level where Connor will just lower the shoulder. So you're actually adding a whole another dimension again
Definitely.
to that offense with an even better running back who's a rookie. So
Oh, I'm with you. We'll snag him in the second round for you. So Najee Harris is off the board. Brady Christensen is on the board.
who Jags? Paul.
What?
Yes, sir. The Jags were me.
Yeah.
For the Jags. With the 25th pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars would have taken Rashad Bateman.
Okay. He little gadget guy that they don't have.
You got Trevor Lawrence. Give him a nice little gadget guy.
Yeah.
An outlet when things go horribly wrong.
So Rashad Bateman's off the board. Cleveland.
With the 26th overall pick, Cleveland selects Jalen Phillips.
There he is.
Who is 27 available?
Yes.
Okay, the Chargers want to trade back into the first. They are going to offer their third overall selection of this draft, which is 97, and a fourth round pick next year.
Pick 97?
Yeah.
It's a toughie, man. To get back to 27?
Yeah.
He's offering a bag of Cheetos too, if it sweetens the pot.
Right?
Okay, what about a third next year then? You get an additional third for just giving me one pick, and you get an additional third next year.
The 27th pick is worth 680. And you're offering the what and the what?
2/3.
It was what number was it though?
Well, a third next year.
Well, there was a third this year too, right?
77.
Oh, 77. 77 and a third next year?
For 27.
I'll tell you this much.
I'll throw in 185, which is my 6th round pick this year.
So a third, a sixth, and a third to jump back up into the first. Man, if that's the case,
Ain't doing it.
Sorry, the Ravens aren't suckers.
Oh, the Ravens.
They're too smart.
Applaud the effort. Made me want to sweeten the deal as the Bills to get 2 first-round picks.
So yeah. The Ravens love they really love Joe Tryon, actually.
Okay.
But they're going to take Joe. No, they're going to take Joe Tryon. Saints, is that me?
That's me. Well, all the LA Chargers people in the war room are going to be upset as the New Orleans Saints take Greg Newsome, quarterback, Northwestern. Another defense that definitely needs some help in their DB side.
Yeah, definitely. Green Bay is on the clock, and that is me. Where is he? There we go. With the 29th pick, Green Bay selects Terrace Marshall Jr., wide receiver, LSU.
Finally gets that wide receiver Aaron Rodgers has been asking for.
That's right. First round wide receiver for A-Dubs.
This wasn't originally the move, but I am going to do it. I'm going to do it with a 30th overall pick.
No, you're not.
2021 NFL
Don't
draft.
blow it.
Oh,
Buffalo
no.
Bills select running back Travis Etienne.
You can't
Had
take him
to.
unless you can
Had to.
say his name right.
It's not Etienne?
Nope.
Am I saying it completely wrong?
No, you want to help him out?
It's Etienne.
Etienne. Travis Etienne. Can I have him now?
Yeah, dude. Get it right, dude.
Oh,
Rookie.
painful.
What's funny was while I was at the office, I actually YouTubed it and I listened to announcers saying his name so that I would get it right, thinking that I was gonna grab him when I moved up in the second.
Mhm.
But after Harris went, I was like, I can't fall back. I got to take him. And I swear to you, there were announcers in the NCAA that were calling him ET for what it's worth.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
But the Bills have their home run hitter. Being
Hopefully.
alluded
I
to
thought you
the
were off
fact
the.
that
Are you still on the clock? All right, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
ahead.
off the
Finish.
And Jets fans boo.
oh snap!
All right. And for the 31st overall pick, the Kansas City Chiefs select Tevin Jenkins, Oklahoma State. Yeah, Oklahoma State.
He's gone, right?
Yeah, he's gone.
What? Oh my God.
Yeah, that was the
2 picks
replacement for
ago,
the
too.
first one. Nice up.
Really?
That's when we messed up the picks. We had to swap them.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know those were the actual picks, though.
Yeah,
That's why it
yeah.
messed me up.
Okay, that makes sense.
So they weren't the actual picks, but that's what they took, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they were just flip flopped.
Oh, okay. All right. Got it.
The other two guys that were chosen for the Steelers.
Yeah, they're on
and-
my list, and says
All right.
I'll try
go
and
my
trade
original,
them.
which was Jason. Kansas City Chiefs select Jason Oway.
Another Penn Stater.
Yeah.
Oh, now this is interesting.
The LA Chargers would like to know if both of their thirds in this round would get them to go here. This
Chargers.
draft, I mean.
Both of their thirds
Both of their thirds.
and a third in the next year.
No. I'll give you a fourth.
Let's check the math.
Okay, so
Okay,
590.
so 32 is worth 590. And what are your Chargers picks?
77 and 97. So 77 is 205 and 97 is 112. And I'm also going to give you a pick next year.
A fourth next year?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not close, dude.
All right.
What happened to the screen?
Oh, I had brought up the trade value chart on my. Sorry,
Oh,
that's why.
Like I couldn't see
It was like all
anything.
blue. Okay.
wait a minute.
Is it good now?
Yeah,
Yep.
you're good.
Okay. Tampa Bay is going to select Brady Christensen, offensive tackle, BYU.
Ooh.
Okay. Nice.
That's good pick. Paul, is this pick available?
Yes, it is.
Okay, the Chargers would like to know if you would like to swap seconds and take our third at 77 and a fourth round selection next year for this pick.
What's your second What pick is it?
13.
13? So it'd be like 40.
I can
Yeah,
tell you.
yeah. Yeah, the math works out with that. Jaguars accept that trade.
47 is
Yep,
our pick.
Jaguars accept that trade.
All right, hold on. So the Jaguar. Okay. Chargers.
Yes. All the way to the right.
Thanks, champ.
Welcome. You got to flip it to NFC.
The Jaguars are in the NFC.
Oh, no, they're not. That's right. Wow.
Okay, what are the Chargers giving up?
47 and 77 for 2.
433.
That's 33.
Oh, yeah.
I did select it though.
Come on, Jags. No need to evaluate. Take the offer. Thank you.
Chargers are on the clock.
Oh, it's about damn time.
Well, you finally gave up some real value.
I wasn't going to give up my second round pick in the first round. That's what I told myself. I was going to wait until it got to the second, and my guy fell. So I'm going to take him. Christian Barmore, Alabama, dropped way farther than he should have. They need help at the defensive tackle spot, and this guy is a big guy, 6'5", 310. He's a redshirt sophomore, and he's coming from Alabama. He had a great year. He though did have a knee injury that forced him to miss the season opener against Missouri. But after that, he continued to consistently prove that he is one of the top players at his position. He's shown flashes that he can play nose and 3 tech. So, or nose and 1, I meant, or whatever the other one is. But yeah, so they need help there, and that's the guy.
Well, all right. Word.
Okay.
Great pick by the Chargers, and a very interesting move, very aggressive after being very passive. Now they're passive aggressive. Jets are on the clock. Boo.
You've been doing really good with Jets picks so far, so I have a lot of faith in you, just so you know.
I'm trying.
You've been doing a lot of very jet-like things. I was going to say jetty, and I thought that sounded weird. So
Jetty.
I was like, don't know about that one.
With pick number 34, the New York Jets select Dylan Raduns, NDSU.
You said he's at an NDSU?
North
Yep.
Dakota State.
That might be the problem.
What, I found him.
Oh. Okay.
Falcons on the clock.
The Falcons are on the clock. And with the 35th pick in the NFL draft, the Atlanta Falcons choose Kelvin Joseph, cornerback, Kentucky.
Ooh. Whoa. Okay. No,
That's
that just
from-
wasn't where I was expecting
That's
him
from
to go.
Kuiper. Okay.
his length is what intrigues me about him. And he was tasked with guarding Kyle Pitts. So
What made you not want to go with Stokes? Because he also faced against Pitts.
again, I think just the elite length, the length of him compared. I just think rangy corners are kind of the craze right now.
Yeah, I wasn't saying it was a bad pick. I was just saying.
Yeah. Just honestly, just because of the length, and that's really all it boiled down to.
Well, yeah, I mean, you also think about the wide receivers that are in that division too. They're not all 5'11". So
Yeah,
I mean, Carolina's got a couple tall guys, and New Orleans. I mean, Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
There's one guy who keeps jumping out at me, and the Dolphins are going back to the well and selecting Kadarius Toney, wide receiver, Florida.
Okay. Philly. Paul.
Philly. This is where I have Eric Stokes going. The 37th pick, Philly selects Eric Stokes.
I said, yeah.
Because of the division, it felt then Stokes to the Eagles. That makes sense.
They like short corners in that defense too.
Right? We're looking at you, Ronald Darby.
Who no longer plays there.
He was a little too short. Even they have their. No, I'm kidding.
Standards. All right. Who is next? The Bengals. Me. It's me.
So, as I sit here and look at what okay. They're gonna go best player on board, Elijah Vera Tucker, guard, USC.
Ooh.
2 offensive linemen. Shore up that line. Show Joe Burrow you're committed.
Right. He would love the draft if like the first 3 rounds were all offensive line.
It's very possible it could be. With how deep they are.
Right.
Why can't I find him, Noah?
Was he taken?
Was he taken? Oh, it's A-L. He's right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I had him coveted. I'm like, he was there.
Panthers are now.
He's a guard, right?
Yeah. He played tackle in college, but he's another short guy.
He's an aisle.
Yeah. But they said though he does know how to play tackle more than the other guy, which was nice because the other guy, even though he flopped around a lot, mostly played guard itself, which is why he would be a good guard. This one said the opposite, but yeah, so.
With the 39th pick in the NFL draft, the Carolina Panthers decide to give their new quarterback a little bit of protection themselves, and they choose offensive tackle out of Texas, Samuel Cosme.
Nice. Denver.
Denver.
It's you, Noah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Denver is going to take Liam Eichenberg, and it's strictly just because he's 6'6".
You're on an offensive tackle run here, or an offensive lineman run, I guess.
My guys need him.
Your guys, you're putting all your teams together.
Yeah, the boys.
All right.
Detroit selects wide receiver Rashad Bateman.
No, you can't take him.
Oh.
He's been taken.
Then Elijah Moore, wide receiver Elijah Moore.
Yeah.
Against.
Yes. Carlos Basham, Wake Forest.
Sweet.
Carlos.
Wyatt Turner is going here. If I can find him.
Or do you mean Davis?
Help me. Is it Wyatt Davis? Ohio
Guard.
State?
Yeah. Lineman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I pass him?
I think he might have.
Wyatt Davis. Drafted because his name is Wyatt, and it's a good name. That's why Kyle Shanahan's a genius. Drafts based on names. Dallas. Let's see if we can find another Dallas-y pick.
With the, I don't know what pick we got. 44th overall pick. Dallas selects. I just had it. I don't know his first name. Something Leatherwood.
He's
Who's
gone.
taken?
Yeah, Leatherwood was taken. I took Leatherwood.
Oh my goodness. All right. Sorry, guys.
Nope, it's all right.
I mean, when the board falls, things change. So you got to kind of like.
I just have a hard time
Understandable.
seeing like, yeah.
That's why in the
who's
real draft, you get like 15 minutes. Well, later in the it changes, but you get time.
Yeah, and you got like 4 people telling you, you know what I mean? What you're doing and stuff.
Yeah. And Kevin Costner is on the phone with
Right.
Two phones at the same time.
Two phones at the same time, making
Was like-
trades.
It was the anniversary
While
of that
texting with
movie,
his toes.
like a couple weeks ago, and The Ringer on Twitter put out their article about how ridiculous the trades are in those, where it's like Cleveland will give up their next 3 number ones for 4 from like 10, and then, or no, it was like 10 to 6, and then to get from like 6 to 4, all they did was just swap picks. And they were like, no. That's not the way that works.
Dallas will go with Jackson Carmen Clemson.
Okay. It's the offensive lineman round.
Right.
Jacksonville pick 45. What do you got for us?
We're gonna
Jacksonville.
put Bateman in there,
Yeah, I put Bateman in there for now.
and we'll just say you took the safety here,
Yeah, right.
right?
I mean, speaking of that, in the 45th place, we would have taken Morrig there.
See,
So,
So-
like,
well-
kind of, yeah.
it all
It
evens
all
out.
right.
You took Jamar Johnson instead.
There we go. I took Jamar Johnson and said, yeah, actually, you know what? I think I'm okay with that. I forgot that he was available. I thought he was taken. So, yeah, there we go. Jamar Johnson.
Can you believe Bateman dropped that far?
Now we just need somebody to take Brady Christensen.
Well,
Who is still
Right.
available after
New
we went
England.
on that.
No, Brady Christensen has been taken.
he's been
Alright.
taken.
Did we? I
Yeah.
thought Pittsburgh's pick was the one that we
Tampa.
messed up a little bit.
It was Pittsburgh and Tampa.
It was Pittsburgh
No, you-
and Jacksonville.
Yeah, you
And then
you
Right.
took Najee Harris instead of that offensive tackle.
right. And then later on, Tampa took Christensen.
Okay, that makes sense. And we
Right.
chose the running. Okay.
Yeah.
Improv.
Right.
Love it. I think we're all caught up now, right?
We're all caught up.
Awesome.
The players that are available are the players that are available.
Could dig it.
Yep. And with Bateman falling to 45, the crowd can't believe it. New England's on the clock. And Landon, no, he's not. Creed Humphrey, such a good name.
It really is. I love that name.
What are they gonna do? I had it written down. Joseph Osai. Edge rusher, Texas.
Okay. Jacksonville again.
Jacksonville's back. Yay.
Jax is back. All right.
After acquiring the additional second round pick from the Chargers.
Right. So the Jacksonville Jaguars with pick 47 are going to keep with the offensive theme, and they
Ooh.
are going to take Javonte Williams, running back, North Carolina.
Ooh, to compete with Robinson. Interesting.
Dallas.
Dallas selects Gregory Rousseau, Miami.
I think it's Rousseau.
Yeah, however you say it. And then,
I like that. That's also a
That
very
is-
Dallas pick to me.
It is.
CJ really keeping us honest.
Hell yeah.
Arizona.
Arizona. We're gonna go with. Is that how you say his name? Jamin Davis.
I think it's Jameen, but yeah.
There you go.
Jaman.
Jamin. Are we Jamin?
Slap in the base, man.
Yeah. So Creed Humphrey is got to go. And
Wow. That was like, wow.
Oh man. Hold
so, yep, so did Levi Owensworth. Zeke went to Washington.
Hold on.
Right. So who does Miami take though? Dad?
They took Creed Humphrey.
Oh, they
Oh, for
really
real?
took Creed Humphrey?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man,
Okay,
all
I
right.
thought that was an accident. All right.
No.
And then Washington.
Washington was the accident.
Okay. Washington. I think that's Paul, right?
Yeah, Washington's me. And let me just
Make your pick then.
reconfigure myself here. Let's see.
They should just let you be able to go back one pick.
They really should. It'd be nice.
Or you should just be able to just edit the pit oh. Like,
Washington would have went with Landon Dickerson.
okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
So Landon Dickerson's off the block. Or off the whatever. He's unavailable now.
You can't take your call at the moment. I apologize. Oh boy. I hate this board right now.
Well,
I'm willing to listen to offers before I make my selection out of angst or spite for how this board has fallen for me. It's Chicago.
angst and spite.
Yeah.
Am I New Orleans? I'm interested.
No, I'm New Orleans.
Am I Green Bay?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm not interested.
CJ or Paul?
What's that?
I am fielding offers on 52 because I hate how the board has gone for Chicago, which is kind of typical. So
The Bills will offer Jake Fromm.
I'm good.
Jake Fromm
And
in a
that's
15-second TV spot on a State Farm commercial.
But it has to be done with Jake Fromm.
It has to be done with Jake Fromm.
All right. Rams will trade up with you and give you the 57th and then the 4th this year.
Your 4th round pick this year.
Yeah.
To move up. How many spots? 5? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Who are you? You're trading to me as a Rams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So moving up 5, you're moving back 5 picks and gaining a 4th rounder. And it looks like at this point, what's the trade draft chart look
Yeah,
like?
that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, it looks close enough.
Okay.
I'll take my picks.
All right. Can you go back to the players available again?
I had to make the trade first.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that's what you were doing. Landon, Rams select Landon Dickerson
He's
inside.
taken.
Oh,
Yeah, I took him in
Oh,
place
that's
of
Washington.
Levi
Yeah.
But Levi on
so which one of these top? So
linebacker?
the
Everyone
only
except
Browning is
Dickerson is
Yeah,
taken.
everyone except for the one you chose.
all right, just
Yeah.
making sure.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Let me get Baron Browning, linebacker.
Tennessee.
Tennessee. That's me.
Yes.
And Tennessee at 53 is going to take Rondale Moore, wide receiver, Purdue.
Colts.
Yeah.
Colts select Aaron Robinson, UCF, cornerback.
You.
Steelers.
We'll take work or whatever.
Levi.
Yep.
So you're taking Landon Dickerson then.
Correct. Yes.
AKA Landon Dickerson.
Technically, yes, you're correct.
That's exactly what I'm taking. He's going to have a different name on his jersey when he plays. That's what we're taking.
Seahawks. Is that me? Look at that. It is. Shoot. Oh. Seahawks are taking Jabril Cox.
I like that.
He's so good.
I was hoping he was gonna fall a little bit more. Not gonna lie.
It's like the third time the player I've wanted has been drafted.
It's rough. It's
Yes.
like fantasy football, isn't it?
Drafting in Chicago.
Are you fielding offers again?
I might be like this. I don't. I don't know. Like Amari Rogers doesn't really do it for me because I just got rid of my speed guy. So, and I also have Andy Dalton as my QB. So, how far am I going to get him to go down the field? I don't need a safety. I'm set there. I'm set at edge with Mac. I mean, I'm willing to listen. Because I don't even like. Willing to listen while I think about it. Ugh. Does anybody have a deal?
No.
Taking a look now. I'm maybe. Let me just see.
Because if not, I'm about to do the bearsiest thing ever. You have a deal? Okay.
Yep. Give me one quick second here. Okay.
Which team?
I will offer you with Buffalo.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. So
60,
we don't get our first round trade up, but we get our potential second.
We get our potential second round trade up. Only
Okay.
because I have a feeling that by the time
I think I know where he's going. Let's
If-
see if it happens.
let's see. So I will give you a 61 and a fifth, which is it comes out to I'm giving you 292 and 25.
So 323.
323.
17.
It's worth 330. If I wish I had a fourth round pick for you. I do not. So I mean I could throw in a seventh too. So 292. 292. I'll give you 61, 161. And you know what? We'll go sixth round pick. So I'll give you we'll swap seconds. I'll give you a fifth
213.
and a sixth.
Or something next year.
And that puts it right about at the level.
Yeah.
And honestly, the guys in the late rounds for the Buffalo Bills this year, the 6th and 7th round picks probably aren't even going to make the squad.
True.
Right.
With how
Yeah,
deep
so
our
I'll take it.
roster
I
is.
mean, yeah,
So-
and when you look at it as a roster like Chicago, draft picks are necessary. So yeah, I'll take what I can get.
Sweet.
And then
Okay, who do the Buffalo Bills take?
with the 57th pick in the NFL draft, the Buffalo Bills are going to take Peyton Turner,
Oh.
edge rusher.
Yeah.
Who are you thinking? Just for the sake of argument, I want to know what your thought was. What do you
Fryer
think I was going
Booth.
to do?
That's what I thought too, but I also thought he might go edge. I just didn't know which one he liked better.
Yeah. I like him because he's projected to be a perfect fit in a 4-3.
Works for me.
Yeah.
I was going to go Creed Humphrey, to be honest with you, because I don't think Cody Ford's gonna be the answer inside. And if I would have pulled the trigger a
Yeah,
little
but
bit
they
sooner.
signed Lamp.
Oh yeah, that's right. Lamp is a guard, isn't he? I forgot about the Lamp signing. How did I forget about that? It's been a crazy couple weeks. Completely forgot about Lamp. I see Lamps every day and I can't remember that.
Nice.
I was just worried. I was worried that the Ravens need more edge help, and I was worried that there was going to start to be like between all the corners that I wanted for the Bills in the second round gone.
Yeah.
That was going to be my original move. Was I had like 3 different corners in mind that were going to be taken in the second round, and they all went. And one of them went in the first. Goddamn Jets.
And the Jets fans boo. I think that should just be the title of this episode.
Totally.
All right. We're almost done. I'm
Yeah.
tired. Let's go.
Oh, Baltimore took Trevon Morig. Safety, TCU.
Okay.
Cleveland selects Davion Nixon, Iowa.
It's a good pickup for them.
I know who's perfect for this.
Yeah, I don't think we're thinking the same thing.
We're definitely not.
Don't like either one of the wide receivers on the board, but I'm still going to stick with pass catcher. I'll take Fairmouth here.
Ooh.
That's not a terrible. I was considering him for that spot too.
What did you think, Perkins?
What? No, it's a guy I'm going to take with Green Bay. So
Okay. Chicago. Oh, poor Chicago. All right, I'm no longer fielding offers. Chicago selects Quinn
Miners.
Wisconsin, Whitewater. I didn't want to take him really early, and then I got draft picks out of it. So
Yeah, you're like, hey, free.
right.
He's a well-developed player from Division 3.
Yeah.
You know who else was a well-developed player from Division 3? Co-college's own Fred Jackson.
Chris Hogan.
And
Carson
Chris
Wentz.
Hogan. Carson Wentz.
And
But there's still only one Josh Allen.
Right.
Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I take him? I took him. Okay.
Hmm?
No, I was making sure I selected the guy.
Like Green Bay. Looking.
Green Bay selects Nico Collins,
Ooh.
wide receiver, Michigan.
I like him.
Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers loves height, 6'4", 215.
That's also that's the second wide receiver for Green Bay, right?
I know.
Really showing Aaron Rodgers.
Like, hey,
The
since
love.
you're almost on your way out. Yeah, I
Right.
get it. Pun. Nice. Nicely done. Stocking that cover for love.
That's right.
Kansas City.
Kansas City selects Amari Rogers.
Makes sense. Makes
It
sense.
does.
Small, fast guy. Weird.
Totally not the Chiefs thing at all.
Wild.
They're gonna have 3 of them dudes on the field at once. And Mahomes will still cry about Brady having 7 rings. You saw that tweet exchange, right?
Yeah. It was kind of funny.
I did. I chuckled at both of their tweets. So I was like, all right, have at it. Until next season when Josh Allen's tweeting at both of you.
Yeah.
Right. Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, in round two.
The end of the second round.
Gainwell.
Okay.
There we are.
All right.
I'll tell you what, the first 10 picks blew my mind.
That was wild.
The first 10 blew my mind how that all went. But
But
honestly, some of the surprises seemed really
Logical.
like 4 QBs to start. Do we doubt that that's a possibility? Like, I think that there's a possibility that 4
It is
quarterbacks go with the
possible.
4. That's never happened. There's no way that's ever happened. There's just no way. I mean, I can look it up, but it'd take me a couple minutes. I
No,
feel
I
like
think
that's
you're right.
impossible. Like, there's no way that
I
it's
think it
ever
could happen,
happened
though.
before. I do. I think if it's going to happen, like this year,
It's gonna happen. Right. It's gonna happen this draft.
Yeah.
Because this is the greatest quarterback draft ever.
Right.
What if, knowing the way things are, what if, because I know the Patriots are going to try to trade up, right? They're going to try. If they can't get up to get a quarterback, then they're going to trade back. Like you're either moving up for a quarterback or you're trading back. You're not staying at 15. And if they move up, I could see them maybe moving up with the Bengals, thinking we want one of the top 5 guys. And in order to ensure that happens, we need a top 5 pick. If the Falcons decide they want a quarterback, they're not trading out of 4. They'll take Trey Lance, which would leave Justin Fields. Oh God, no.
Justin Fields.
Could you imagine Justin Fields?
Oh my
the
gosh.
Patriots?
Sitting behind Cam for a year, and then
Oh my Lord.
that would be amazing.
And then
Does-
Cam showing him how not to get injured. Like,
Hey, don't do what I do, and you're gonna be all right,
Right.
kid.
do the exact opposite of what I do every day.
I don't know that anybody's brought up them trading to 5. I've heard talk about them trading to 6. If the Bengals' plan is to go offensive tackle, which seems likely, I've got to imagine that.
I really hope they do. Like that.
Like they have to, but if they do, then they're a good candidate to trade out of that spot. And if you go back to 15, you're still getting one of the top 2 tackles in the draft. Like you just are. So you're probably picking up a second.
Unless I hit the wrong button.
But there's a difference between, to me, how good Sewell is. I know for whatever reason people are starting to have his knacks on him because he's kind of tight in the hips. But I mean, if you're Cincinnati and your guy's there, I wouldn't even field an offer.
Yeah, but then
I'm just taking him and
you look
He's
ahead.
good.
That's fine.
He's so good. He's just the left. He's your standard left tackle.
Right, which is where everybody's taking the knock on him, is because he's not an athletic freak. He's just a big dude who can play tackle.
With really long arms.
Right, with really long arms.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, is it possible that he would scroll down a little bit? Let me see picks 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, we went another offensive tackle at 10 and 13. So it's unlikely.
Honestly,
it's unlikely he would be there at 15 then. No, there's no way he'll be there at 15.
No.
No. I mean, if Cincinnati doesn't take Sewell, he'll be taken, I would bet, by 8.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean,
The-
I would
the
not be
Lions-
surprised if Miami didn't just take him either.
Right.
Because they
Right.
also need line help. So
Right.
If Falcons go quarterback at 4, I think that everything inside the Patriots war room on draft day changes. If 4 of the 5 quarterbacks are taken by the 4th pick of the draft,
they're trading back.
you're trading back. Like you're thinking to yourself, unless I could trade up to 5, or like the Dolphins at 6 could take Justin Fields if they're not confident in Tua.
Yeah.
I think the Dolphins are more likely than Detroit to take Justin Fields, but when they passed, and I mean, you do have Jared Goff. If you're expecting to do anything, knowing what Jared Goff is, and the quarterback like Justin Fields falls into your lap, I could see why they took him.
Yeah.
I'm really worried that if 4 quarterbacks go, though, that somehow, some way Justin Fields is going to end up in New England. And I'm telling you right now, if that happens, that might be one of the only scenarios that could play out in the draft that would make me think, well, the AFC East just got a little bit more difficult. Not that the Bills still aren't at the top. I think regardless of what the Patriots do, the Bills are still the team to beat now.
I don't know. Yes, I agree with that.
Until somebody can curb stomp them in the AFC East, like they're the team. They went 6-0 in the AFC East last year. Like until somebody beats them, they're the team to beat. And I don't know that Justin Fields necessarily tips that. It moves the needle. I don't know if it tips it in the Patriots' favor at all.
Well, not in the first year, but
Not
I think
in year
longevity wise,
Yeah, I mean, it worries
that
me.
would scare you more than
long
anything.
term. Yeah, it would scare me that, oh shoot, the Jets and the Dolphins might be smoke shows, but if the Patriots
Be
end up
set
getting
for a while.
quarterback,
Yeah.
so that could get interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I think,
I would love the AFC East with Wilson, with Fields,
Tua and
with
Allen.
Tua
Yeah.
and Allen. To be
A
honest,
fun AFC East would be
just
fun.
just to be fun. Yeah,
It would be
Yeah.
fun. I mean,
it would be
my
stressful,
poor heart,
but it would be
yeah.
it would be fun.
But as long as we're winning,
game. Yeah,
I mean,
Right.
How
having a
difficult
fun
it is.
division, as long as you're winning the division, won't matter that much to me. Like,
Yeah,
it'll be cool. Yeah. Like,
yeah, they can. I don't think they'll go undefeated again, but if
I don't
they
think
can,
so either.
if they can go 4-2 in your division, I think that's fair.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe, you still beat the Jets twice, but you split
split
the series with Miami and New England. Like,
Yeah.
Or with one of them, even.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
Yeah, I think the Bills. I think the Bills will be at 11 wins.
yeah.
So 11-6.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to make my prediction yet. I want to see how the draft plays out. Pre-draft, without knowing how the draft goes.
Yeah.
I'm saying 12-5, which is right in the ballpark of where you're thinking. So like we're in the same. Like it's still enough you're making the playoffs. So
right.
Right. And that probably wins you the division. So
yeah, I think 12 wins probably wins the division.
I think
11
10 wins the division.
Ooh, you think so?
Oh.
It depends. Pre-draft, if we're talking rosters right now, yes, I think 10 wins the division.
Yeah, this whole dream scenario you just played up where they somehow get Justin Fields happens. We know who to blame.
This is like when I said that Ohio State was going to win the Final Four and then went out in the first round. Only this time it's going to. Oh man.
Well, maybe this time it won't happen because
because I said
it could.
It could, and now
really
it won't happen. They're going to go somewhere else.
Because Denver's going to trade up for Trey Lance.
Yeah, right. Those
And then-
be my saviors.
I tried.
You did. You made a valiant effort.
That was fun, and it shows how much this draft is probably gonna be different from most drafts that we've seen.
Yeah.
In that there's so many unknowns. Like Brandon Beane in his press conference today was talking about how the medicals that they have on people
Right.
nowhere near where it normally is. And that you think of that as something small, but to an NFL GM and a personnel department, that is a lot of data. Like that, you're relying on the medicals, on everything else. So if that part's a little short of where it usually is, it stands to reason that, not being able to interact with these guys face to face as much as normal is going to have an impact this year, even more so than last, because this kind of happened. It was still kind of trickling as we crept up to the draft, but players had a whole season of work. And you had scouts going to games during the season before all the lockdowns happened. And so it's much different. And I think we're going to see some things that are like, whoa, is that really what just happened?
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah. And I mean, they've also talked about this draft being a rather deep draft, really, at all of the positions. But is it because the players at those positions are actually good, or is it because they don't have the information to say,
nobody's found their flaws yet? Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
So I think it'll be interesting.
This kid beats his mom. Like
right. Like but we have 8 days.
Yep.
So
I think we make our final pleas to Brandon Beane next week. I think that that'd be an interesting, like before the draft.
Don't take Etienne.
I think, I think next week we can talk about players we want them to take and players we don't, and then kind of just do an overall draft preview.
Yeah, we can say if they trade up, here's what they should do. If they trade down, here's what they should do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like the idea of that.
All right,
cool.
So,
anything else anyone wants to bring up?
The only thing I want to end it with is I'm thinking of George Floyd's family tonight, and I hope that they go to bed with a little less fear and a little less negativity in their lives than they have for over a year. And I hope the pain, even if just a little bit, subsided a little bit today. And I wish them all the peace in the world. And yeah, that's it. My heart goes out to them. I'm thinking about them.
Well said. All right. Thanks, guys. This was fun. So glad we got to do it.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. Any wise words, Noah?
Normal stuff. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
All right.
Get out of here.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Same game day channel, same game day time.
Right.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.